What's going on, good people? It's your favorite people back at you again with another episode talk. This is episode 20, and we got some very special guests in the house today, man. But my partner in crime is right here, Black Ice Collectibles. What's going on, brother?
What's up with you, bro?
Nothing much, man. Chilling, same old, same old.
Yes, sir.
We got Everyday Collector helping us out again today.
What's going on,
Appreciate you
guys?
joining again. And then we got another special guest, my boy Cash the Gemini. What's going on, sir?
Hey, what's up, everybody? Appreciate the invite.
No problem, man. Appreciate you joining. Cash, you been making some noise, man, with your channel, bro. You caught my attention with your X-Men collection, and that was some months back. Yeah, man, which is something I'm gonna get into when we start talking about one of our topics today. But more recently, we were talking about one of your videos that you put out, and you were talking about the cube organizers versus um I always say warehouse, but the garage shelving,
Oh yeah,
and
yeah.
and then actually me and Ice were talking about it, and he was like, "No, you got to go back and check out the video, man." He did another one where he actually showed the update. So I went through and checked that out, man. Just want to give you your props on that one, man. Like I think it was the mid
Yeah, yeah.
2020
Appreciate
room
it, man.
tour.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So that was awesome, man. That was awesome.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Let's see. Alon, good evening, sir. How you doing? Appreciate you joining us. So y'all want to go through and just kind of let us know how y'all doing this evening, and then we'll jump into the topic.
We can get
Sure
it up.
thing, man.
Any
Sounds good.
anything special happened this week? John, Ice. Let's start with you, brother.
Oh man, shoot. I just got back home, bro. Went to visit my parents this weekend. So
Nice,
I
nice,
ain't been
nice.
doing too much, man. I just been being lazy these last couple of days, man. Yeah,
Yes, sir.
yeah, man. Just been chilling.
Cool, cool.
Yeah,
John.
Lazy's good sometimes. Um, Good, man. I can't believe it's been a week already. Holy man, this week
yeah.
flew.
Yup.
Yeah,
Uh, just
yeah.
spent some time with the family today. Went shopping a bit, and glad to be here. Congratulations, guys! Episode 20 already.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Good
Yep.
stuff.
Appreciate it. Appreciate
Appreciate
it.
that. Appreciate it.
So, Cash, what you had going on this week, man?
Um, I had a good week, man. I know this isn't like something to be like proud of because you gotta be responsible. You have to bet responsible. But I placed a bet and won $2,000. So I was just like,
Yo,
nice.
Nice.
let's
Hey,
go, man.
come up.
Congrats.
Hey,
Yeah.
Good stuff.
like it. I
Yes,
like it.
sir.
So
Yes.
Daniel Bell's Joker and I think it was Richard Luong. I think I'm not for certain on the artist on that one, but the new Bane art
Oh,
print.
love that one.
Yeah, they'll be coming home. So I'm just like, cool.
Christmas
Yes,
Yes,
came early.
sir.
yeah.
Yep.
That's
Yeah.
cool, man. Congrats on that.
Oh yeah, for real.
So, say, man, I was telling Ice throughout the week, man. We kind of full back in full effect at work now, so I'm starting to feel the pressure of getting these videos done and making sure I'm ready in time to do these streams, man. Uh, Not used to being back at work yet, man. But I went out yesterday. I didn't realize it, but I found out quick that we had no tax day out here in Texas. So of
Oh
course
wow,
it was
yeah.
crazy. It was just people all over the place. But I went and stopped by this shop called Culture Shop, and they had some pretty cool stuff in there. I mean, primarily Funko Pops, man. They had like 3 rooms of Funko just all over the place. But then they had a back room, kind of like the warehouse, where they kept the quarter scales and the 1/3s. And man, I thought I was coming home with the PCS, the 1/3 Raphael. I thought I was coming home with it, man. And the dude was real cool, but giving me the pricing and everything. And then I realized it wasn't the deluxe version; it was the collector. And I was like, nah, man, I'm not gonna be able to do it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, remember I kept telling y'all on the last stream that I had never really seen the 1/3 in person, so I couldn't really picture exactly what was I getting myself into. Yeah, bro, that's a big box. Yeah, man,
Oh man.
that's a big box, man.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I still don't know. I don't quarter scale might be where I have to call it. Yeah, bro.
You know the difference though? If like look behind John
Yeah,
and look behind me, that's the difference. It's like
yeah.
that Huntress, you would be able to see it better. You know what I mean?
Oh
I
yeah,
think I
yeah.
think in person, like when I'm looking at these collectibles in person, like I see the size, but on screen you don't see the size as well.
True.
But then with that 1/3, you see it on screen and in person well. You know what I mean?
And look, Cash, I try to cheat and move my table a little further back to get closer to him. So
That's what it is, man.
I try to cheat, man.
Hey,
But nah, but John, I keep telling you, you need to do a room tour just because of the presence there, right? That's crazy.
Yeah,
And that
I appreciate
punchline, man,
it.
I'm such a fan of that punchline. I didn't know who punchline was until the statue came up. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I never heard of the character. Then when I saw that statue, immediately became a fan.
I like her story.
yeah.
Yeah. No, they did a
Which
good
is
job.
cool,
Prime
man.
One did a really good job.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Yeah, but quarter, I don't know. I still think quarter is the way to go. Just because of the representation that you can get out there of the different characters and the line building. I still say
Yeah.
quarter is the way to go. Playing with displays on how elevating them at different levels and so forth. You just have a lot more leeway with quarter than 1/3.
Agreed.
And I don't want to get left behind, man. To be honest, uh, it seems like everybody's going 1/3 now. And being a newer collector, I try not to get into like the pressure of
Of course, yeah.
follow the trend. I try not to, but at the
Yeah.
same time, it's like, okay, man, if everybody's going 1/3, does that mean we're kind of expected to go 1/3, or your collection is not as prominent as everybody else's?
Oh
And
no.
Ice, you just a different story, Ice. I mean, what you did with the 1/10 is so phenomenal. Like nobody can really say anything. You know what I mean? It has its own presence. But
Yeah.
um, yeah, if you're not building something like that, bro, then of course you're looking for something with that presence, right?
Yeah,
Did,
man. Like I told you, bro. At the end of the day, you got to collect what you love, bro. You
You
know.
always say that, bro.
Hey, but because it's so true. You know what I'm saying? Like, if
Yeah.
you try to collect what other people are collecting,
Hmm.
are you really enjoying your collection, or are you just trying to get the likes or the subscribers or whatever it is? You know what I'm saying? That
Yeah.
people do. Are you
Yeah.
trying to do that, or are you trying to please yourself with your collection? And at the end of the day, with the amount of money that we put into this, I feel
Yes,
like you
sir.
gotta please yourself first, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
But you know what it really is, bro? Really not the subscribes and the likes. Like I think that stuff is cool, but that's not.
yeah,
It's more of the impact. When you
yeah.
walk into the room, bro, and you see, like when I walk in and I see the 1/6 scales, it's different from when I was walking in and looking at the 1/10s.
Oh yeah,
It's just different. So I mean, I can only imagine walking in and looking at 1/3 like that. John,
yeah,
when you
but
walk in
even
and
the
you look at that back cave, I know there's a certain like, oh man,
I
look
walk in with my eyes closed, to be honest, and I just sit. I can't. No, but even if you look at the 6th and the 10th, they marry so well together, and that's the thing. And I think as you're going up in scales, it's harder to get that effect, like what Iron Studios was able to do with the Sentinel, with all the characters around it. Like
yeah,
that's outstanding. That was so well done, and that'll display well. And you don't look at the scale, really.
right,
You don't look at it because that tells a story, and it has such a presence.
true.
When you went to when you were discussing Raphael, was he out of the box or you just saw the box?
No, so that's the thing. It was in the box. so I
Yeah.
really couldn't see him displayed.
Have you seen a third scale on display?
No, not in
That's what's
person.
that's dangerous.
Yeah.
When when you see your first third scale on display,
Yeah,
for me personally, I was just like I was done. I'm like, okay,
that's
this is
it.
kind of like the characters that I want in my collection. This is the
Yeah,
route I want to go.
Yeah.
It was just different. But there's definitely a place to fit third, quarter, 10th, whatever you like. And what you guys said is you hit the nail on the head. Is you should be collecting for yourself, nobody else.
oh yeah, yeah,
That's it.
definitely.
Yeah. Um. Hey, but question though, how much was that wrap though? Because you didn't have to pay that
So
shipping or nothing. Like,
nothing. So he was saying he was like, he would be cool with 1170, and then he said, but you know what? If you could do cash, you could do like 11 even.
man,
Yeah, yeah. So I mean, you saving what? Probably a good 300 after taxes and shipping and everything.
yeah.
And
I
that,
would have
that was
loved
still
that. Yeah.
100 under retail. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
And
nice, bro.
I thought about it, man. I really did. I thought about it, and there was like, but I would prefer the deluxe. You know what I mean?
I get you. And now this the thing about the deluxe, man. When it comes to the portrait,
Yeah.
I like the collectors better, right?
Same, same.
But that extra Mauser for the
Right.
side,
Yep.
you'll be missing out on that.
Yep.
And I feel like that's worth getting the exclusive,
Right.
So
Even if not to put on the side, to still have as like a proximity piece.
exactly. So um, yeah, I'm with you. I don't know if I could have passed that one up though, man. That's a tough one.
Yeah, man. But I don't. I honestly, the way he has it ducked off in the back,
Uh-huh.
I don't think people even know he has it there.
Probably don't.
Like the way the shop is set up, you don't know that there's any quarter scales or 1/3 there.
Wow.
And I kept asking, I was like, well, why you don't have this stuff on display? But I
Mhm.
think some of that stuff he's just going through eBay with it. But I mean,
Could
he'll
be.
probably make more sales with it in person. I don't know. I don't know.
But that's
It's a
dope
big
though,
box
man.
though, man. To carry it out,
Yeah.
that's a big box.
And so my question, real quick though, where did you say you found it at? Like, where did you go to see that?
The place is called Culture Shock.
And that's just like a place in your town.
Yeah, well, it's like south of Houston.
Man. So I
Yeah,
wonder if I got any places like that, man, where I can pick up
I
some
keep
stuff in
looking, bro.
person.
Like quarter scales, I find them at comic book stores,
I'm gonna have to do
Wow.
but
some
I've never
research.
seen a 1/3 at a comic book store.
Yeah, yeah,
So my bad, y'all. We got
yeah.
some stuff
Got a
in the
couple
chat.
of
Let's see. Is it Vibranium Jim? What's up, Vibranium Jim? What's going on, sir? Your vision was good. Appreciate you joining us. Vibranium said, I just picked up Sideshow Daredevil. I always thought that was a fire piece too. And the Sideshow OG Black Panther. Is that the one that we were talking about? The one where he's standing on the
I
Panther?
don't, I don't think that's it.
That's a different one?
Yeah, I think it's a different one.
No. Okay.
Yeah.
So not only going back, but
Hmm.
also picking up pieces I regret letting go. Which is where we're about to go, man. That's the topic we're about to jump into.
Oh
Oh
boy.
boy.
We said at the same
Jinx.
time.
Huh? Huh?
I'm gonna put my wallet away now.
Your vision. Got my wrap deluxe for 700. Pick up new Donatello 1500 ship size. Yes, sir. Yeah, man. I remember he said that last week. That 700. I was baffled by that.
Yeah, that's
And
crazy.
Vintage
Wow.
Rebellion podcast was going on. John's room
Mhm.
is starting to look like CGI.
Oh
Wow.
no, this isn't Buck here. No.
Oh man.
John, what's that piece to your left with it looks like ice?
That's Mr. Freeze.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
Oh,
Prime one, the Arkham Freeze.
yeah, the Arkham.
nice.
Was that Arkham what Origins or
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm not. I wasn't too much of a fan of the Arkham line, like the Two Face and everything, but
man.
um, him and the Croc fit like they fit the comic realm
Hmm.
sort of
Yeah.
thing. The Two Face I liked. Um, the Two Face I liked. The only thing I didn't like about it was the suit damaged. I wanted the suit clean,
Got you.
but I think it's gonna be the. I think it's gonna be one of the best Two Faces on the market now because of the whole gun, not being able to get the guns the way they
Yep.
did.
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
don't think they're gonna be able to top that. Not at least from Prime.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, you talking about the Two Face that I have behind me?
Oh, you do have it there. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
The gun, the way he has the does he has a pistol too, a revolver, right?
Yeah, he got a revolver
Yeah,
and the grenade
the
launcher.
grenade launcher. Yeah, that's I think for Two Face that's going to be the best option to go because I don't think we're going to get that.
Hmm. Oh,
And
All
he has
right, man.
the
Y'all
coin
ready?
swap. He has the coin swap out too, right?
yeah, he got the
Yeah, he
coin.
has
Yep,
everything. Okay,
yep,
yeah.
yep. Matter of fact, the coin is in his left hand.
It works out perfectly because you can have the gun and the
Yeah.
yeah.
Let's see. Of course, since she's looking, I don't know why it's taking. Oh, there it is. Of course, since she's looking right to the right of the frame, we should be about 1 foot. Free shot of advice here. Don't ban me. I don't know what we were talking about.
I don't know either. He's
All right, so um, who wants to go first on our topic? I'm sure. I'm sure y'all had some stuff. Charlie, the passed up on or double back on.
I
ooh,
I double backed on Sideshow Black Canary. I let it go, and Steve from Casual Number Problems, he didn't want his any longer, so I just picked it back up from him.
Mm,
Uh, and then I also let go of, it wasn't Daniel Bell, it was Martin Canali. He did the Captain America, and I let that go to you probably seen him in the chats, John, Elijah Mack.
yeah.
Yeah, I let that go to him. So I gotta have that piece back. Like I don't know, it's something about that Captain America with the shield that I just like, and I'll be getting that one back when I can. I was watching John's show last Friday, and I was seeing, and you can see it in Pudgy's background. I'm just like, damn, I gotta get that back, man.
That's a nice one.
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
I I personally letting go of stuff. I let go a lot of the hot toy stuff that I'm starting to get an itch for again. To be honest, um, but statue wise stuff that I've missed, I'd really love to go back and get the sideshow Hulk, the original Hulk, the Kirby Hulk
yeah.
from back in the day. That one's always been.
hefty price tag now.
I know
Mhm.
that one has always had a place in my heart. Other than that, there aren't too many.
Cause
I think that's the major one.
you got the Doom. Did you get the sideshow Thanos, or you never wanted that one?
Thanos on Throne.
Yeah,
I have that one.
you do.
Yes, sir.
That's
Wow.
cool.
Okay.
Yeah. Or
Huh.
I'd even try honestly to go back and finish the Adam Hughes comic hat line. I regret not getting all of them. I missed out on the Mystique, which is beautiful, where she's standing on the skulls, and the White Queen.
Hmm. Okay.
That Thanos, that's the comic book version Thanos on Throne.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's a dope one too. I like that one too.
Yeah. Other than that, I don't remember. It's been so long where something has like flown off, has gone up for pre-order and flown off the shelf, where you've kind of haven't had the opportunity to pick it up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe some of the mythos, Star Wars mythos pieces.
Hey, yeah.
Mythos.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
That executioner.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah,
was thinking
yeah.
over my head.
That executioner, I'd go for that. I had the Vader, and I let that one go. That's one I wouldn't mind bringing back to the collection. But yeah, it's a little handful.
I'm gonna be honest, man. I like the what's up?
Oh no, I was saying just responding to what John was saying.
Oh, got you, got you. Now I was gonna say, man, the XM Samurai line.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
man.
sir.
Um, I wish I would have been on that from the jump. Um,
Yeah,
some
that's
dope pieces,
solid.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would love to have went all in with that line.
Quick
Um,
question though. Do you, if you could go back in time without the knowledge that you have now, like let's say you got that first one, which I think was a Shogun,
mhm.
would you have thought that they were gonna basically do almost every character? Because
Nope,
I didn't see that. You know what I
I didn't
mean?
see. I didn't see it. I didn't see it, man. Um, and they just got some awesome statues. I mean, you can still get some of them for a decent price,
Yeah.
but to get the entire line, man, that'd be a little too much for me, man. But I did actually go back and get the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So from the 2014 movie, the 1/4 scale by Prime One, I actually had to go back and get those. So I did find those for a good deal, and that's how I was able to acquire those. But um, I kind of want the ones from the second movie as well.
That's the
But
ones
I
I've
don't.
been looking at, bro.
What's up?
That's the ones I've been looking at recently from the
Yeah,
2016 movie.
yeah.
Been looking at them, but you know which ones I want, bro. I want the animated ones.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
you're not finding that. Not now. That's a wrap.
Well, doesn't Sideshow has the animated ones, right? 1/4.
Uh, just the quarter, yeah. But they
I
have
got a
Leo,
couple of
the collector edition, and then
Oh
they have
yeah, those are
Shredder. The
gone
other three,
basically.
them. Yeah.
Those still
Yeah,
command a good price point. Those ones.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yup.
my bad though. Ice, what else you were saying?
No. That was pretty much it, bro. I don't have too many regrets, man. There's a lot of nice pieces out there that I wouldn't mind having, but nothing that I feel like I just really have to have,
Yeah.
especially with some of the newer stuff that's coming out. So I'm good for the most part, but it's definitely some pieces out there. Like you was talking about that Thanos on Throne by
Mhm.
Sideshow. Whew, man, that's an awesome piece. I would love to have that in the collection, but I don't have to have it. Yep.
And it's like where's the saying, man? Those turtles had them and sold them, and wish I would have never sold them.
Yeah.
I mean, at the time, I was good with it, but looking back on it, man, I should have kept those. And then I was actually telling John before we started the live today, those premium format X-Men from Sideshow. I just wish I would have got in on that line from the very beginning because you can find them for a decent price point, but it's probably the collector edition, not the exclusive. So
Yeah.
at one point, I know the Rogue, I think Rogue retail might have been like 705 for the collector edition, and then what 715 for the exclusive. Man, at one point that thing was up to like 2,300. People were
Yeah.
selling it on eBay. So
That's crazy.
yeah, for real. But that I'm just an X-Men fan, man. I like X-Men,
Yeah.
but only like 10 of them. It's not all of them. Nice guy, what's going on, sir? Appreciate you joining us.
Let me
Man.
tag everything.
Um,
Display. Okay, cool.
anything else in regards to those?
You got a
Um,
you got a DeLorean, so we could go back and fix what we need to.
oh man, yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
that's
Oh,
funny.
so my next topic was, well, I have another topic, but I want to talk about something else. We were talking about exclusives and collectors, and you and I talked about this a couple of streams back. Well, what's your thoughts, John and Cash? What's your thoughts on collector edition versus exclusive? Like, if you can't get the exclusive, do you just pass up on a piece altogether, or do you just say, you know what, I'm gonna just go with this one? And John, I know you like with the Prime One stuff. Do you have to have the bonus edition, or is it? Are you cool with the economy version?
Hmm. Yeah, that's a really good question. Um, it's tough. I I I try to collect by whether I like it or not. If it's going to be an exclusive that I'm going to keep in the box, and the price is going to be more, then I think I'll be okay with going to with the regular version. I Then again, if it's going to be an exclusive and it's the same price or a little bit more, then I try to go the exclusive. Just and the reason for this really is if you do ever decide to resell for whatever reason, not necessarily for a profit, but if something comes up and you do need to sell the piece, I find the exclusive will typically sell better than the regular. You'll have an easier time selling the exclusive over the regular,
And usually
in my
because of the
opinion.
edition size, right? I mean, the edition size is lower. You have those extra pieces that if you get an extra portrait, people usually want the extra portrait.
Precisely. With Prime One, actually, they've kind of flopped it from back in the day, sideshow time, where now they put the larger edition size with the exclusive, and the regular will be um, the lower edition size. A perfect example of that, the Green Lantern. I think it was 30 for the regular edition and 250 for the sorry, yeah, 30 for the regular, 250 for the exclusive. So they've kind of turned their hats on that, and it's changing. But yeah, if you can swing the exclusive, um, I would typically go that route just for future purposes of maybe reselling. But you can find some if you're someone who knows that, hey, I'm not going to sell. Like there's a couple pieces that I'm not going to sell, and the you can get a really good deal on the aftermarket for the regular. Yeah, I've jumped on a few where it's just the regular.
Cash, what you think, sir?
Yeah, I piggyback off them sentiments. I feel like if you're selling, it's definitely just a lot easier just saying I have the exclusive. You know, not even so much for like a you know more a profit, just to move it. You know, to I list it, I get it gone type deal. That's why I always try to buy the exclusive just in case I ever do have to sell. But if I like a piece enough, I think I agree that I would be fine with it. Um, like for example, Sideshow did their Catwoman, and the only portrait that I would want to display is a Catwoman with the goggles on. That's the one where she's sitting on the gargoyle. So for me, I would want that portrait. So if that was the exclusive, which I'm not for certain if it was, but I would that would be the only way I'd buy it. So there are certain portraits where I have to have that one for me to pull the trigger on it. But um, you know, everybody's going to be different. You know, with that answer. Some people it's
Yeah,
exclusive or bust no matter what.
right.
Other people, honestly, they don't care because they're like, look, I'm not going to use that portrait anyway. It's going to stay in the box, so why not save? Even if it is like what kind of makes me like puzzled sometimes is the exclusive will only be like 15, $20 more. But
Right.
sometimes the collector's edition will sell out quicker than the exclusive edition. And it's kind of just like, wow, like
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Right.
Yep.
Yep. That had me baffled too, man. Let's see. Cash, you answered somebody in the chat. Oh, the saber tooth PF goes for a lot now.
It
I'm sure
does.
does. So you know what was crazy about that? Because they released the regular the regular Wolverine, right? The blue and yellow suit. And then of course you had the saber tooth that followed sometime after. And then they came with the brown suit. Uh, I think they should have came out with the brown suit around the same time as the saber tooth, so people would
Oh
know that
yeah,
they, you know,
Yep.
yeah.
That
because I
makes
mean,
sense.
there was another one where the saber tooth. By the time the brown suit Wolverine came out, aftermarket was like 2,300, 2,100 for the saber tooth, and people
Yep.
were like, "Come on, man! If I knew, that y'all coming with the brown suit, I would have picked up the saber tooth."
Yeah.
They actually dropped the ball on that, I think, because the two collectibles were years apart, but on top of that, uh, uh, JTT Tedesco, the artist Tedesco, did a art print of Sabretooth versus Wolverine, and it could have been a big seller for them three,
Mm,
and all of them were just so spaced apart to
yeah,
where it's just like I just feel like it's too spaced apart, man. And
yeah,
that's one of the most beautiful art prints I've ever seen, man. Is Tedesco's art. I mean, it matches those collectibles like
Perfect.
spot on, man.
Yeah, I actually tried to make that happen, bro, but I couldn't pull the trigger on that saber tooth. Cause I know Sideshow had Wolverine on there for the longest. Like
Mm.
it
yeah.
stayed on their website. So I was gonna do it, but that saber tooth man was just too high for me.
Yeah.
What did you see it listed for?
It was around like 25,
Yeah,
about 2,500.
Jeez.
It was up there.
yeah,
Yep.
Damn.
same, same.
Mhm.
It's been a while since we've seen a sideshow piece go up that high.
Yeah.
Not the edition size. Oh,
Yeah,
no.
no.
So, okay, Kaz, what's your thoughts on that? The 200 edition size Poison Ivy, right? Then we
Yeah.
had something else. I thought that followed that. That was a pretty low edition size, maybe 600. Then they
Joker.
came
The Joker was 600.
Yeah.
Joker.
Yeah.
Then they came with the Penguin, and everybody
1,500.
thought it's gonna be low, right? It's gonna be
Yeah.
about 700, maybe 750. Then they hit us with 1,500. What's your thoughts on it?
I don't know if it's based on the character. Like I really don't. I've heard a lot of people say Penguin isn't, a biggest seller as like a Mr. Freeze, a Robin, those other characters. I mean, because when you think of Batman's villains, like Penguin isn't the first name that anybody's gonna think of. I mean, there's no
Right.
mistake in there.
Right.
I just would have thought it would have sold a lot quicker. I don't know if people are waiting for production picks now or they're waiting for more of a discount. I hopped on it because I really wanted it. It's hard to say because even like Tweeterhead's Two-Face, I didn't hop on it yet because they haven't released the edition size. Not that it's going to sway me one way or another. I just know from a financial standpoint, I have a little bit more time since they haven't released the edition size. But I don't know. Like I'm puzzled on that. I honestly, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang. So you what you did? You pre-ordered that one.
Yeah, I pre-ordered that Poison Ivy that had the 200 edition size. I pre-ordered that one, which now I'm kind of like, because the newest one that they released, I actually like more.
Yeah.
Like, so now I'm kind of like up in arms as to what to do with it. If I don't keep it, I'll definitely let somebody know, like who I know who may want it, so they can get it, opposed to just canceling it and letting it go out in the wild.
2,500.
Yeah. Oh man.
I promise you, somebody will have it listed for something crazy like
Oh,
that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I think
For
they
sure.
started on when they sold out. They had the pre-orders on eBay already for a ridiculous amount.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's crazy.
Your vision said like the PCS Turtles, the deluxe, and the regular are the same price, so might as well get the deluxe.
Yeah,
I agree.
exactly.
If it's
Yeah.
the same price, which honestly I've never seen that before. Have y'all seen that before? Where the
Yeah, that's a
deluxe
PCS
and the
thing.
regular?
Yeah. That's
Okay.
how PCS do it.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's What do y'all know? What's the reasoning behind that? When they could easily charge a few more bucks, and is
I
that
mean,
just one of those like we're collectors, so we understand? So
Exactly. It could be a good sales
yeah,
tactic. Yeah.
yeah,
that's
yeah.
awesome. Man. That's awesome.
Because I mean, on some of their on some of their pieces, they do raise the price depending on what it is. Um, but yeah, when they do this right here, man, like I definitely appreciate it. Um,
Yeah.
I mean, you can't argue with that at all.
No. Let's see. Um, sorry, y'all. I'm slow on the chat. Any of you guys getting a Ghost Rider? I am not, sir. If it was 750, I would consider it. I would probably have moved on it already, but at 1100, no, thank you.
750. That thing would have flown out the door.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
I actually want the Ghost Rider. I think one of two things are going to happen. I think it's going to have a really low ES of like 400, or it's going to shock us and have an edition size of like 2000.
If they go 400, I don't think the price point is that bad. If they go 400.
Okay, so I'm going to push back a little
it's
bit.
high. Well,
I'm going to push back
400,
because if you look at the Sideshow Silver Surfer, I equate it to this statue all the time. The Nova has the flames of the exclusive of for the Ghost Rider, right?
Yeah.
But then the Sideshow Silver Surfer is almost the same. It's half a board, half a bike. If that there was only about $6 something, almost $700, why a $400 gap? But even if that's what you want to do, why not make it $875, $850, maybe even $900? The $1,100 price tag is ridiculous. If I get it, it has to be on a discount. Has to be.
But the Silver Surfer had a large ES too, though, right? Wasn't it like
2,500? Oh yeah, and it had an exclusive, which was even more. Okay, so maybe that's why.
That's why.
Yeah.
So if they do an ES of 400, honestly, that's the only way I see them getting it to really sell. Because if you go with 2,000 ES, even if anything over 1,000 with a price tag of 1,100, they're gonna move slow.
I'm thinking 500. I'm seriously thinking 500.
That's not a bad ES. I mean, that's low.
Sideshow missed their mark here. Strategically, they should have put it at 1,100 and given us the 400 ES right off the bat. It wouldn't have given people time to think.
Yeah.
They're like, shoot, I gotta move.
Yeah.
Now you got people thinking, wait a second. I just saw the XM Ghost Rider for sale for 1,900, and I'm getting a full bike and what some people would say is a better representation. So you gave people time to think. Business
what's
wise,
the ES? Like 300?
on that off the top of my head, I don't know. I think it wasn't very high. I could double check while you guys are discussing, but the they gave it too much time to think.
Man.
This isn't the Penguin where people have been clamoring. Like you hear, I want to complete my rogues and this and that, and I think the Penguin is at 1,500 because I think I had a solid pre-order window. They must have been getting orders in on that piece. Because you don't even necessarily need to be collecting all the rogues. That's a fantastic representation of the Penguin.
Yeah. I agree.
Okay, John.
Especially at that price point, guys. That price point's nuts.
The XM Ghost Rider was edition size of $999.
Okay.
But it was $730 USD.
Yeah. No.
But it was back then, though.
Back then, but still.
Yeah.
But even today, I think someone had mentioned 1,900. They saw one go up. So, they didn't play it strategically. If they wanted to play this game and wait for pre-orders and then publish the edition size, they needed to bring that price point below 1,000.
Exactly.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah.
Higher the price point, you got to lower that edition size. You have to.
Yeah.
So now they're stuck. Now it's going to be like, what do you do?
Now
they have no option but to put a low edition size. Or else they're just going to use the Sideshow staircase, and these are all going to be on Sideshow seconds.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
This is bad business, man. How
Can
do
you
you keep
imagine if we got a
Hmm?
tour of Sideshow and like, oh, don't show them that. There's people just like kicking the boxes down
Where
the
does that
stairs.
staircase go? Oh, don't worry.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
That's the stairway to heaven. No.
Mhm.
Oh man.
Man, let's see. I don't know in this chat already.
Oh yeah, Prime One Penguin Vision was mentioning.
For some reason, every time I press the button, it shows and then hide. We looked at that already.
That's a good one.
I probably won't come. It does.
Yeah.
It does.
Yep.
Uh, not for the 100. Yep, same. Is the one you get. Yep.
Yeah.
Just on the horse. Wait, the half the bike, man. Yeah, I
So
don't know, bro. I don't understand how they could mess up that bad. Because honestly, the portraits are awesome. I mean, everything
yeah,
about it is good. But you did give half a bike, so why would you think you can charge that much?
yeah, I'm kind of lost on that, bro.
Silver Surfer 605 4K edition size exclusive to so 6,500 total Silver Surfers. Good
Wow,
gracious!
that's crazy.
Mm,
I thought the Gambit was a lot at 6,000.
man.
And I mean,
Yeah,
who do y'all think is a more popular character, Gambit or Silver Surfer? Silver Surfer?
Surfer hands down. Yeah, I'd say.
Wow. My
Yeah.
goodness.
The problem
But
with
they
Surfer is
just
there's so many
Yep.
between
I was just gonna say that.
between custom game and license. My,
Yep.
there's a Surfer for every
Yeah, I agree.
6,500 is that's
yeah, that's crazy.
craziness.
And you know, like lately, I've been looking at whatever's available on Sideshow, right? Like I've looked at the Storm, and I always did like that piece. I don't like the 3500 edition size, but I started looking at the Silver Surfer, and it was the same thing. I didn't realize it was 6,500 total. I only saw the 4,000.
Yeah.
That's crazy,
I can guarantee you, Sideshow's not doing that anymore.
man. I hope not. No, I hope not.
What finally waitlisted? The PCS Blade, the diorama.
Oh, really?
That one waitlisted. The one with the diorama base.
Yeah.
And there was one more. Oh, remember? I think we were discussing it last week. Actually, the Iron Spidey. Remember the one that had
Oh, it
600
did.
ES?
It did.
It waitlisted. Yeah, finally.
Okay.
And I slept on it. I kept thinking about it. I don't know, man. For me, I guess I'm so traditional Spider-Man. I felt like if I'm getting a quarter scale or premium format Spider-Man, I want traditional blue and red suit. So I just couldn't pull a trigger on it.
Got you.
Ash, do you have that storm? Do you still have
Nah.
your do you have any of your premium format X-Men?
I have the Logan exclusive. I have the Deadpool exclusive and the Gambit exclusive, and then I have XM's Rogue, and then XM Magneto.
So you got rid of I thought you had Cyclops at one point, Jean Grey. You got rid of those?
I had the Iron Studio. I have the Iron Studios Cyclops and Jean Grey, but I never got the PFs. I never could hunt those down for like a decent price.
Okay.
Yeah,
And you don't plan on adding the storm?
I see. I got the Iron Studios 1/10, but I'm at this crossroads where I just don't really know what to do with the man cave in there. Like this room,
Mm-hmm.
I 100% know the theme. I know what I'm doing. I know how it's going to end up looking. Like I'm good, no mind changing. But the man cave is just too much room. I think this room being 11 by 7 as a little office, I know what I'm doing. But out there, it's so much room that I just I don't really know what I want right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, dude, there's garage shells everywhere. I've taken half the stuff apart. Like I got the room looks like it's in disarray right now, man.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
same. I totally understand. Look, I know Ice probably get tired of hearing me like, bro, I don't know what to do, bro. I'm half
Yeah,
this way, I'm half this way. I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah,
I'm going 1/3 Ninja Turtle. I'm going PF X-Men. I'm
yep.
going
Yeah.
1/10 this. Like, man, I don't honestly. The one thing I know for sure, I'm going Tweeterhead Justice League. That's happening.
Yeah.
Yep.
Everything else, I have no clue what to do.
Yeah.
And I'm still waiting for Prime One to release the that Batcave and quarter scale. So I feel like just kind of sitting in limbo, man, waiting for companies to release more so I can make a decision.
Yeah.
So I know the feeling, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Definitely know the feeling.
Yeah. That's one of those tough spots to be in, man. That area where you're not really sure what you want to do. You got the space.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
no.
saying? Like that's one of the worst places to be at because it's like, man, I'm just ready for it to be completed, but I
Yeah,
don't even
yeah.
know,
That's what it
I
is.
don't know what I want to do with it. So I
Yep.
feel it. I feel that pain, man.
I thought about the
Yeah.
Poison Ivy, the PF. I thought about the Penguin. And there was like, but why start a whole nother line in a different scale when I'm already going down this Tweeterhead hole and they've announced more villains, right? Like the Catwoman is supposed to be coming. They're still
See the
talking about,
Good, because you can never get enough Batman. Hello.
Yeah.
you know,
but that's the easy thing about Batman. You got 1/6, 1/4, 1/3. You ain't got 1/10. Like
Yep.
Batman,
yeah,
you really just gotta decide what scale you want,
Yeah.
right,
Exactly.
and you're
right,
good.
Yep.
yeah. That's
Yeah,
the
that's true,
Marvel
man.
thing, man. Marvel
Yeah.
just kind of stuck. I
I don't
even
know,
hit
man.
Tweeterhead up and asked them. I asked them, "Are y'all planning on doing Marvel at any point, or I mean, is it just DC for now, or what? You know, what's the plan?" Of course, I didn't get a response, so I'm still sitting in them.
From Tweeterhead?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But it would be nice to see them do a 1/6 line of Marvel characters. That would be dope.
For Marvel, I'd love to see Sideshow tackle, go the Spidey route and do like the Sinister Six,
Oh, that would be
The way
awesome.
XM did back in the
Yeah,
day. I'd like to see Sideshow tackle that
that would be
because
Yeah.
I
awesome.
think they really execute their comic characters very well.
Now, Iron Studios
Yeah.
is doing it in the 1/10. They're going all out. Like they
Mm.
started with the Venom and the
Yeah, I
Spider
remember
Man.
that. Yeah, yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Yep, they're
Yeah.
going all the way. Everybody.
Such a big market for that. I think. But it
Mm.
seems like all companies are moving DC route right now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Even
everybody.
XM's been pumping out these teasers. It's all DC pieces.
Yep.
Yep. That's true.
Let's
Actually, they did tease a Spidey and a symbiote Spidey, which we're waiting for. But other than that, I don't remember any others.
Okay.
think they teased another Iron Man.
Yeah,
Oh
I mean,
yeah, they
they've been
did.
they did. Yeah.
several.
Yep.
Let's see.
Yep.
Where did we leave off with this? I still think about going and do this and only way. Yep, yep, I agree.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
Yep, I got it. Still one of my favorite pieces. One of my favorite pieces. Serious, and I didn't think I was gonna like that statue either, by the way. But it ends up being one of my favorite ones.
So
The Bell one, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, love it, man.
That's the one that comes with what's the
The
character's
Nova.
name?
Yeah,
The Nova next to it.
yep.
yeah.
Good evening, sir. Sasha has me hopeful for a Moon Knight. That would be dope.
1400.
Yeah, man. That's crazy.
Yeah.
We
Yeah, I
are
don't know.
on chat. So. Let's see. Batman bus.
Yeah, I think he mentioned afterwards. I think he was referring to from the Dark Knight trilogy,
Uh,
the Bale. I'd like to see a Batman Begins bust. That'd be. I love that suit. That's my favorite suit
Yeah.
from that trilogy. So that'd be cool to see. Infinity's killing it with the bus. Infinity
Yeah.
Studios.
they are. They are. What's your thoughts on Queen? Do y'all
Who?
like that Queen Studios Loki?
The one
Sorry.
fourth?
Who we talking
Yeah,
about?
yeah. Queen Studios announced the Loki, the quarter
Never,
scale.
never, never heard of them. Don't know where those guys went.
Dude, they were supposed to release so much stuff, man. Like,
Oh my god! I
oh
think
man,
what was it? What did they put out this year? I think there was the Anne Hathaway Catwoman. That's pretty much
yeah.
maybe an Iron Man
On bike.
on bike. Yeah, the third and sixth scale, which to be honest is was well done.
Yeah, yeah,
It
yeah.
was.
Mm.
Did a good job.
Portrait wise, wow, it was.
What was the window joke that you told to John from Queen Studios, man?
I said a joke.
Yeah, you said a joke to him and he didn't get the joke. It was live. I'm trying to
Oh,
remember
I
that
can't
joke.
remember. Oh, you can.
He's like,
Yeah,
what?
they don't get it. No, those windows. But
Oh man.
I can't remember from Queen. I can't remember any others. Oh, actually, they I saw coming soon on their site is that Batman oh, you know that dark Batman they did with the almost like the translucent wings.
Oh,
What's it?
blood.
Bloodborne or Bloodthirsty or something like that. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, that
Okay.
looked pretty cool
I
actually.
got one too.
Yeah, I've never seen that.
that was like 1400 or something like that. It was kind of it was up there. It's basically like the old school sideshow nightmare
Yeah,
Batman.
same concept sort of. Yeah,
Yeah, it's like Batman in like a vampire form, basically, is what it
yeah.
is. Yeah, that I haven't seen anything like I like whenever I think of Queen, I kind of think of when people got the Thanos and they were having to smack it with like baby powder and stuff like that. So
People saying it's sweating.
yeah,
Yeah, I haven't seen anything coming from them on the statue side that I've been like, wow, compared to what they've teased in previous years.
yeah,
That was a company I tried to double back with the movie version Avengers, and I saw I, don't know, I guess Iron Man,
Yeah.
Cap, but they just didn't. They didn't have everybody. So what's the deal with them not making the Hawkeye, man? What is it with? It's just not popular enough. I
Well,
mean, he's a
I
part of the original six. What?
Terry's mentioned this, and I heard this as well in the community that Queen Studios isn't working with the Marvel license right now.
wow.
Oh, okay.
So I did hear that as well.
So what about other companies? Like why don't they make? I mean, even Iron Studios did Black Widow, they did Vision, they did
Falcon.
Wanda, right?
That
And the quarter scale. What is it with Hawkeye? Why don't they do Hawkeye?
License, maybe.
maybe.
Maybe Jeremy Renner isn't,
Oh, Jeremy,
it
that's
could
true.
be that.
Yeah, Vision saying that's what I heard. They took a year off of the Marvel license. Must be nice.
Yeah.
Right,
After She-Hulk, yeah, they had to.
Yeah.
man. But you know what? It has been a rough year.
Oh,
Well,
Marvel's
I would
been.
say, I
Oh
would
yeah,
say
it's been really rough.
because
Yeah.
besides that Spider-Man Far From Home, No Way Home.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. What did y'all think of Werewolf? Is that the name of the show?
Yeah, I watched half of it and I'm
That was
digging it.
good, man.
I'm digging it. I really like that show.
What is it called?
Werewolf by Night.
Werewolf?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I haven't watched it.
It's
Yeah,
good.
that's-
Man. It
that's-
honestly
that was
caught me
good.
by surprise. I was shocked.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
check it out.
I gotta finish it. That's worth a watch.
I always try to watch the first episode of all of these series, and usually halfway through, I'll know. Nope, not for me. That one, I just kept rolling, man, and it was good. It was good.
Okay.
like maybe 6 episodes, I think, something like that. It was dope though.
Oh, is it actually episodes, The Werewolf by Night?
Or is it just one?
I don't
One?
know. I gotta go back and check. I can't remember. I
I
gotta go
thought it
back
was
and check.
episode. No, I thought it was like.
Maybe it is.
I
I
could be
gotta check.
wrong, man. It was that was like I think beginning of the summer I watched it.
I know I started it and I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really well done because you get some exposure
like a
to
mystery.
some characters that you really don't otherwise. So
Right.
I won't say anything for spoilers if anyone hasn't watched it.
Dwayne, what's good, man? See, some else. Yeah, John. Oh, we talking to John.
I didn't mind.
Release of Batman Tactical Throne in Black. Yep, I heard a couple people say that too, man.
Yeah.
It was one. Oh, it's a 1 hour special.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
the werewolf. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. It was good though, bro.
Yeah,
I enjoyed
for
it.
sure. I didn't mind, to be honest, that what was it called? The Loki show.
Oh,
I'm not a fan of it, man.
Not a fan. It was like I kind of like when you went into that multiverse and you saw the very like Throg and the other Lokis. I like that, but
Yeah.
it didn't end with like a wow, this is fantastic. And
Yeah.
yeah.
I like the
got-
introduction of Kane. I thought that was cool. I don't know. It just kind of it was all over the place, man.
I didn't care for it at all. I didn't like the fact that Loki didn't have his powers. Like,
That too.
I didn't know what was going on. Kane was just like corny dude. Like,
Yeah.
we are
Yeah.
not. We will never, in my opinion, see what we saw with that 10-year build-up to Avengers and
Yeah.
Infinity War. That will never happen again.
I can agree
And
with that.
no, man, that's what I fear.
That's disappointing.
Because
man.
that's
We-
how I
we grew-
into all of this, right?
Yeah,
that's
of
how
course, exactly.
Why do I
Yeah.
collect right now? Because of Avengers movies, honestly.
100%.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
why I started
Yeah.
collecting.
Iron Man 1 for me.
Yeah.
That you'll never get a Robert Downey. You'll never get another Iron Man like Robert Downey Jr.
No, never.
Chris Hemsworth like Thor. It's just
Right.
I don't want to be negative. I hope that we do, but I think your only hope now is and even then people aren't on being too positive about it. Is the great reset they're doing with DC?
Yeah.
Because that's what they're trying to go for. Is that old school, plan it out and seamless and just
Yeah.
man. Back in the day, it was perfect. The way they released those films,
Yeah.
the end of credit scenes, everything was perfect.
Everything.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And then
man.
it just crumbled, man.
Big man in a suit of armor. Take that off. What are you?
Remember, remember the first time you saw Thanos in the end credit
Oh,
scene?
dude, yeah.
Holy Mac, man! It was like, and he didn't even look good. He was that old, like that weird purple.
That comic book looking version. It was
Yeah.
a weird looking
It
version.
was a weird look, and then when you see him for the first time on screen, like in the suit, it was just I don't know.
Yeah.
Amazing.
What are you gonna do? They had some hiccups like Iron Man 3 along the way, but we pretend those didn't
Yeah,
happen.
some very weird scenes in Iron Man
Yeah.
3. Something else though. I mean, even Ragnarok. And honestly, I do like Ragnarok. I like how
Me too. I like it.
but you could see there's like the kind of forcing the humor. I'm like, bro, I just want to see Thor fight. I don't want to see him joke. You know what I mean? I don't want to see that. I want to see these epic battle scenes. That's what I'm looking for.
Ragnarok wasn't the last one.
Nah, it was.
No, Love and
No,
Thunder.
I don't
Love
even
and Thunder.
mention
Now
Yeah,
that,
don't talk about those goats. Yeah.
man.
that's the one I haven't seen yet.
Man,
Okay, don't watch
Don't
that.
watch
That
it.
was bad.
no, it's gonna make you just hate.
Actually, you
people.
could watch it. All it'll
I'm
do
gonna
is
have to watch it, but I got.
it'll make you appreciate the other ones.
It will, yeah.
The travesty of the death of Hawk is honestly what's the problem.
Okay, I'm gonna check it.
Like
Oh, what they
they
did with
did.
him? Yeah.
what I mean, as a kid, I always thought, you know, Hawk was this character that just nobody could take on. And
Yeah,
now I
Exactly.
feel like freaking, you know, Stan Lee, who does the cameos in the movie, you know, at his older age, you know, when he was alive, I felt like 90-year-old Stan Lee could take on the Hawk. You know what I mean? Like, what the hell?
We need
Right.
the Edward Norton Hulk back.
Yeah, that's what we need, man.
Yeah.
Edward Norton's Hulk was like, that was one of the top movies in all of them. You know,
Yeah.
from start to Endgame, that was one of the top movies for me. Like action, storyline, characters, development, everything,
Which
dude.
one was that?
Edward Norton's Hawk.
What
That
movie was
was
That was the
That's
one
the
after the
Incredible
Eric
The
Hulk.
Bana
Incredible Hulk.
one,
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
where he faced the Abomination.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Good. All right.
That's the
Yeah, I
one where
like-
people were upset about his height and his size. Like it was unrealistic for him to be that big. Or, I mean,
You'll always find
I like
something.
it.
yeah. He
But a Hulk doing yoga, no, I don't
mean,
want to
he
see
was
that.
awesome. And to see him lose to anybody, I feel like you Cash. First of all, it doesn't make sense because isn't the main strength of the Hulk is the madder he gets, the stronger he gets. So that means he never stops getting stronger. So I don't see how you beat him.
I don't know. I don't know, man. And you know, I'm not a She-Hulk fan. I don't know much about She-Hulk, but from what I did see from the like previews and just commercials and stuff, like
I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man.
I don't
Like
know
I said,
what happened with the formula. Like, you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying, man.
I give him a try, bro. I do. I try because I know me. I'll write stuff off in a minute. I sat through the first episode,
Of what,
and I
She-Hulk?
think I started the second, and it was like, man, this is torture. It has nothing to do with anything else.
Yeah.
Marvel. Nothing.
That's how I felt about Wanda and Vision, not gonna lie. I was just like, what am I watching? You had
It
the
was so
wife
weird.
from freaking That 70s Show. I didn't know what was going on. I'm like, is this what's after Endgame? Like, what's going on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the best scene from that is like the very end when she's like on the in the house, like in the cabin, and they show her with the dark magic in the room. It was like
Oh, at the very end,
Wanda, yeah.
like the last
Yeah.
scene. Yeah.
the very last
Yeah.
scene. Yep.
Yeah, that was really, really cool. Another thing that I kind of don't like is so many shows now. I felt like, you know, watching the movies was its own thing, and now it
Yeah.
has shows and movies and back and forth. It's so saturated and it's so much now to where like
Yeah.
just like you guys said, the buildup will never be the same.
And it's, you know who's getting affected by this? These companies, these statue companies,
Yep.
who are like, well, what characters are we going to do?
Yeah.
Nobody's into this. Nobody's like, the majority of the people are not, who are purchasing these pieces aren't into it. I feel like, I personally feel that these shows and these new films are just targeted to a different audience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True. No, and you know what's unfortunate about that? That 1/10 scale Scarlet Witch. That's
From
an
Iron-
amazing
From Iron
statue.
Studios.
That is,
Yeah.
yep, that's an
Yeah.
amazing statue. But if you didn't pay attention to that very last scene that we were talking about, you don't
Yeah.
even get the
You
story
don't
behind
know.
that statue.
Exactly.
You don't know what it's from or what it relates to. But that statue is amazing, man. Can you imagine that in a PF?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's a lot of great. There's a lot of great statues out, and some of them you definitely gonna miss, man. But
Yeah.
I think the time of how they put out Thanos on the throne and how it was just matched up with the movie.
Yeah,
I don't know if they got lucky or what.
Yeah.
true.
That's how you do it.
Yeah, buddy.
hmm
That's how you should do it.
Yeah.
Well, I gotta ask, man, because I've thrown this idea out there, and I've said this a couple times. What would y'all think of Iron Studios releasing a Battle of New York in quarter
Oh.
scale, like they did with the 1/10?
Oh yes.
Yeah. You already know my opinion on it. That's gonna be fire, man.
I'd go back in time for those classic, like a classic scene like
Yeah.
that. Hell yeah, I would go back in time.
Yeah.
Like I kept my Hot Toys purposely from that those characters to do some a battle like that with the Chitari and everything.
Yeah.
I wish they would do that because they can add like rubble from the buildings and oh man, that had a lot of potential.
Yeah.
Even if they did them in 1/6, man, 1/6, I think would
Hmm.
be real
Yep.
nice. A nice scale for it.
I would
Yeah, I
know.
agree. I
Damn,
agree.
that's actually a good idea.
I wish, man. Wish
You
wishful
know,
thinking, man.
you know what I'd even like to see Iron Studios do is a like a Gotham City.
Ooh, like a Gotham
Yeah.
City diorama
Gotham City, man, with the
with just chaos in the streets.
you can have like the
Man,
what piece was it that we saw? Cash. There was a piece that came out, and I said this would be cool if they did a Gotham City. I can't remember now, but if they did like the road, a piece of the road, and then underneath in the sewers you had the Penguin, Killer Croc, right?
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
you can build on top. Oh man, the potential.
That would be awesome, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm telling you guys. I mentioned that ice cold statues. It's coming.
Yeah. I honestly, man, I feel like Iron Studios, man, dropping the ball on their animated series because they came out with Batman, Harley Quinn, and Joker,
Yeah.
and they even did the Batmobile.
Batmobile. Yep.
But like, where's the rest of the characters, man? Because you can go. I mean, they could do the same thing they did with the X-Men versus Sentinel. Like all of those proximity pieces they can make for that
yep,
series,
Get a Riddler,
amazing.
yep. Two Face would have been awesome.
Two Face. Yeah,
They could do so many characters, man.
they went Flash, man. They went after that Flash movie with the
Yeah,
yeah.
yep.
So I think yeah. I don't know, I haven't watched that yet. I hear
I haven't
mixed
seen it.
reviews.
I haven't
Yeah.
seen these yet either.
I ain't seen
Yeah.
You saw it, guys?
No, no, I haven't seen it, man. I don't want them to mess up Michael Keaton for me. So I just
Yeah.
like I
I heard his scenes were the best parts of the movie, so
Yeah, man.
that kind of gives me hope.
Yeah.
But yeah, if they messed up Michael Keaton for me, I'd never watch another
Yeah,
never watch
my
another
bad.
nostalgic movie again.
Oh man, they're gonna be the ER. Give this man 20 CCs of
Yeah,
Batman
exactly.
89 right now.
Hey,
Damn.
yo.
Even I'd love to see them do a. I haven't watched it yet, but I really got attached to the animated Spider-Man. What was the first one? It was Into the Spider-Verse, I think, right?
hmm
I really
The
enjoyed that movie,
Oh,
the
yeah.
animated one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even this with this new one, I haven't watched it yet,
Oh,
but
yeah.
with all the character variation, they can kill it. Yeah,
Yeah.
Honestly, man, it's really good,
yeah.
but it's
I want to watch
overwhelming.
it for sure.
It's overwhelming too because the whole movie is like here. The whole is just it's intense, very
Yeah.
intense. Especially like the scenes where, well, I don't give you too much of the movie, but Miles is just it's almost like an escape. And
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
man,
Okay.
Tell you, when I
Yeah.
watched the first one, the first thing I said is, "Damn, I would put a Kingpin representation, this Kingpin in my collection, if a company did it.
Yeah,
I don't even care what scale it was, even do it in 1/10. I absolutely love that Kingpin.
yeah. Yeah, we'll see, man. See what they do.
Yeah,
the next one is coming though. They have to do another one. I like the way they ended this one
Okay.
with the. I mean, I can't say much because I don't want to give it away, but
Yeah. I'm gonna check it out.
Man, I'm horrible with the chat, bro. I probably missed about 75 comments. But we'll pick up right here. So Dwayne said, man, I've been debating that war tank, hell of a statue, just wouldn't fit my collection. But
it's a beast.
so there's a whole nother conversation happening within the chat, man.
Yeah,
We're missing out on some good stuff over here.
Yeah.
Say, yeah, that thing is a hella big. Pictures don't do it justice. And for that price, you're getting more for your money. If you're a war tank fan, if you can get it at retail or cheaper, I'd say get it. I don't know what the war tank is. Y'all know what the war tank is?
yeah. The
Y'all seen
XM, the one, the War Machine. You get the War
Oh,
Machine, and then
oh, that thing is massive, man.
that thing's big. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's ridiculous. What's the price tag on that one?
Oh, that one was. I think I know.
Is that one of those crazy, like 3,000?
I think there's someone selling it. Oh, let me
Speaking
check.
of War Tank, that was Don Cheeto, right?
Yeah,
I didn't really care for him.
as
Like,
as uh as War Machine.
nah, because they had Terrence Howard, and I just felt he did a great job in the Iron Man, and for them to just change him, which I know they had some disputes or whatever, but
Yeah,
I just didn't really like that.
Well,
Cash,
you're
I
not.
never like when they do stuff like that. That's why sequels are so difficult. Because if you can't
Yeah,
bring back the original cast, once we've bought into that person as the character,
yeah.
it's like, how do you just
yeah.
change? Look, man, I'm a Fresh Prince fan, and Viv just changed.
Oh, I
How
couldn't
did you
stand
just
it. That was
change?
horrible.
Oh yeah.
That was horrible.
How
Yeah.
you- like we wouldn't notice.
Yeah.
I know, man. And then the crazy part is, man, you go from brown skin to light skin. You know what I'm saying? At least, hey, at least let me pretend it's the
You know
same.
what's crazy about that? They always do that because even with on like the Bernie Mac show, or not the Bernie. Oh, My Wife and Kids. On My Wife and Kids with the
Oh, the
daughter.
daughter, the daughter.
It's like they don't get somebody that like looks similar. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's always completely different. Where it's like, you know what I mean? And I don't know, man.
Yeah, they did the same thing with Family Matters.
Oh yeah,
With Steve Urkel. Yeah, they did the same thing on
Yeah,
there, man.
yeah.
They changed out the wife.
that's crazy.
Yeah,
Speaking of
they-
actors, real quick, something else that's that's I think it's good for the guy's career. You know, he has a hell of a resume, but Jim Carrey, the Canadian Jim Carrey said he is done. You know, he hangs up
Yeah.
his acting cleats, man. So,
Oh, really?
man, he made so many great movies. Like the
Oh,
last one he
yeah.
did was Sonic 2.
Yeah.
Man,
Well, look, we were laughing because I was telling them last time I'm a huge fan of Batman Forever. When he played the
Oh,
Riddler,
Riddler.
Riddler.
Yeah,
I love him
he
as Riddler.
killed that role.
Hey,
yeah.
yeah,
You know, surprisingly, I
Ace
like
Ventura, baby.
Oh, that was another good
Yeah.
one.
Right.
Or the
Yeah.
mask.
yeah,
The
Class-
Mask.
oh,
Yeah.
classic.
Oh, that was a classic as a kid,
Right.
man. I like freaking the
Bruce
Cable
Almighty?
guy.
Oh, the cable
Yep.
guy.
We just watched that a couple nights ago.
Dude, what was up with him, man?
I like Bruce
I don't know,
Almighty
man.
too.
Nutcase,
That's a
man.
good one.
yeah,
Yeah, he had a
Yeah.
good career, that's for sure.
Yeah.
yeah, man. That's
That's
But to your
crazy.
point with you were talking about Don Cheadle, I don't know. I heard some rumors. I haven't watched it yet, but if you watch the new show, The Scrolls, you
Mhm.
may be a little. It kind of ties into him, his character sort of thing,
Okay.
and you may be a little disappointed as to.
Yeah, you can say it. Say it. Because
I don't. I heard that it's. I don't know. I heard that he was a scroll the whole time,
Yeah.
or
Yes.
that's how they're
I'm
writing
not
it
buying
in.
it.
So
I'm
it's
not
crazy.
buying it.
Yeah. So I
So
don't know.
my
I
question
just.
is, when was it before the leg incident? When Falcon shot him down?
Oh, yeah.
When did he become a scroll exactly? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well,
When
they
did
said
Huh.
when he got hit in the sky, which was the last time Tony saw him, he got hit in
Yeah.
the sky and then hit the floor, and then he takes off the mask, and I don't even know if he responds to Tony, but Tony's like, "Hey, are you okay? Get him help right away."
Yeah.
That wasn't him apparently.
Huh.
He was
Wow.
already a scroll at that time. I don't know. That's what I've been following. You know, you get these
So,
Facebook
I
posts and
mean,
all that.
This is like that was Civil War.
Civil War, yeah.
So that long ago, that's crazy.
Damn.
I don't like the scrolls, man. I don't. No, not they took out Don Cheadle. I don't like the scrolls.
I watched the first episode. I was like, "What am I watching?" Sorry,
yeah.
I need some more time to.
It's crazy that everybody's getting their XM Super Scroll at the time of their show, right? No, it's different
Oh, the
character,
XM one.
but,
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
not the
That's a
head
nice
scroll,
piece
yeah.
too, man. That's a nice
Oh,
piece.
dude. Man, it is. It is.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on you talking about the shows on Falcon and Winter Soldier?
You know, I'm catching up, bro. So I ain't seen it yet.
Yeah, same here.
And I'm going right back into the statues with it because I don't know. I have mixed feelings on the whole Captain America Falcon, like the Sam Wilson.
Passing on the
I
torch.
agree.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be
man.
honest. It should have been Bucky getting the mantle, in my opinion, personally.
Yeah.
Um,
I like Falcon as Falcon.
I like Falcon as well. Mm, I don't know.
Yeah.
So obviously y'all are not
Yeah.
picking up the quarter scale
Iron Studio
Sam
one.
Wilson piece.
No,
Yeah.
no.
With
I-
the wings expanded or the wings not. I mean
Nope.
it's cool, but
Yeah.
You know which one I think they did well is that one where he's gliding on the water, that he's like on
that
off to
one
one
is
side, off the
Yeah.
water. That looks
Yeah.
pretty cool. Yeah.
That was dope.
I wish that one was in a bigger scale.
You do?
And I know it. I mean, it would be hard to do with those wings, but they made a quarter scale with the wings expanded. So
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I think they need to figure it out. They need to do another one.
Man, they could do it. They did the Hawkeye. They could do it. Or
Yeah.
Hawkman, rather. Sorry.
Yeah. I don't know, man. All right, man. Are there any statues that y'all want to take a look at this evening? Anything that comes to mind?
It's been quiet, man.
That
It has
Oh,
been.
PowerCon. There's a anything at the PowerCon that we haven't seen?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
So I know Twitter had some stuff.
Tweeterhead's been doing some
Yeah.
He-Man and Masters of the Universe and all that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Thundercats.
Thundercats. Yeah.
Hey, yeah, yeah.
What's the character? Lionel and
Panthro.
Yep.
Panthro. Yeah, Panthro.
And Beast Man. I never got into
Beastman,
Thundercats.
Beastman from
think-
Motu.
I
Yeah.
Masters of
missed.
the Universe.
I must have
Masters of
missed
the
it.
Universe.
Masters of the Universe and Thundercats. I must have missed the boat.
That was the 80s though.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, but you caught it.
I caught the reruns of
Oh,
for
okay.
I was on the tail end of the Thundercats.
At the tail end, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and I just watched Motu for the first time like a couple months back. I enjoyed that show. I mean, it's really good. Skeletor be talking to his henchmen like they're just dumb as rocks,
Skeletor.
man.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, I'm gonna check. I'm gonna have
No,
to
I
check.
never caught it.
It's been a minute.
yeah.
Skeletor was always a dope character to me.
Yeah, really nice character, man. All the henchmen and man at arms and sorcerers and really good show. A lot of characters, man. A lot of characters.
Yeah, yeah.
I am
What is it, man? For He-Man, what is the tiger? What is the
Battle
the
Cat.
thing the Battle Cat? Do you think they're gonna do a version of He-Man without Battle Cat?
They
That's the
should
only version
because
they have is on him on Battle Cat.
Yeah.
yeah, they should. You guys want to hear something interesting about that He-Man? The bust? I didn't know that the guy who worked on the bust, and don't quote me on this because I can't remember the exact Hawk that he told me, but the guy who worked on the Hawk movie for the Hawk design was also a part of making that He-Man bust. That's crazy.
Really?
Yeah, because I thought a Milcar was going to be involved with the He-Man bust, and he was like, "No, it's the guy who did the Hawk," because the Milcar did the Skeletor.
Both of those are awesome.
Oh,
Yeah.
the Skeletor,
Yeah,
the
they look
Skeletor looks
amazing.
really good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Along with my guy JP, who also he worked on the Trap Jaw, and he's the guy who did the Sideshow Mr. Freeze premium format.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's dope.
yeah.
And I never considered Bust until I saw those two. I was
Awesome.
shocked.
Yeah. They look amazing.
I'm digging from Tweeterhead. I'm digging that Two-Face. The more and the more I see it.
Yeah, it looks
I
nice.
can't wait to see it in person, man.
I will get
What
it.
you guys think of the new Sideshow Captain Marvel? Is that the one where her arms are
Oh,
kind of out? I think that one.
yeah.
It's waitlisted though.
Yeah, I have it coming actually. It's paid off. Yes, it'll be here whenever they
Nice.
ship it. Yeah,
Yeah,
That's what's up.
it's dope. I like it.
yeah.
Let's see,
Johnny have a
Johnny.
basement. Does your wife go down there? But you busy.
Oh no, no sneaking stuff down here. That's for sure.
That's funny. Yep. She knows, man. I don't
She
hide
knows.
anything from her.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can't. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Um,
man, that's how I stay in good graces. If I want to get that next order, hey, this is what's happening. Check it out. Come see what's
Yeah.
up. All right, so I'm
yeah,
about to spend 600. All right, let's roll.
yeah.
Hey
Um,
Jesse, what's that what's that diamond, Jesse Hernandez? If you know, it was a diamond that Skeletor would use to like something of disarray or the disappearance something. Is this thing that he would look through? I can't remember what it was.
Mm. He would disappear.
Yeah, it was something that he would use to make them disappear. I'm gonna see if I can see if maybe Jesse knows disappear or
Okay.
something.
Scarecrow, sorcerers.
I don't know,
Yeah,
something-
crazy man. They're doing a lot of good things over there at Tweeterhead. Them they look really really good, and I think that Tiger is gonna look really nice. Had the whip and everything, man. Like that.
You said you can't remember.
Yeah, yeah. I just googled it. It's the diamond ray of disappearance, and he would hold it, and like anybody looked at it, it would disappear or whatever.
Mm.
Gilman was nice. That monsters.
Yeah, dude, I'm waiting for their the Medusa that they're gonna do. I want to see what that's gonna look like.
Yeah.
Nothing's selling out,
Monsters
and I'm
line.
shocked. Cash, nothing, guys. Nothing is selling out.
Okay, John, do you think that I know obviously, money is always going to be a partial reason, but do you think people have too many options that people don't know, like, hey, I'm a Batman collector, I'm a Spider-Man collector, to where people just don't know what to buy?
I don't know what it. I really think that it's Facebook Marketplace and these other pages are really what's doing this. Just people
Yeah.
aren't ordering anymore. These pieces should be selling with the edition sizes they have.
Yeah.
That Two Face should be selling, at least on the 6 side, with what 300 made, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah, dude, super low.
Tweeterhead just put out another, what do you call that guy? Shit.
Teaser.
No. What's his name?
oh, Scarecrow.
Merman. The
Oh,
variant.
Oh, variant. Yeah, variant. Yeah.
Which is really cool looking, but
Mm.
it's just not selling out. This stuff.
Yeah,
Which is
I-
crazy.
Gilman was different. Gilman was stunning.
Yeah.
It
I thought
was.
Gilman was gonna fly. To be frank, nothing. But the secondary market, man, these prices are insane. You could pick up third scale pieces for quarter scale pricing, and it's until this gets corrected, these companies are gonna struggle hard. These companies are gonna struggle very hard unless they come up with ways to really incentivize us to pre-order. And I know Ant is doing that from PCS with a early discount window, and so forth. But I would like to see him, for me personally, up the licenses he's using, the licenses he has. Like I know now he has the Marvel comic. I think that's going to be cool to see what he's going to
Yeah.
do. It'd be nice to see him tackle some DC as well. If he can keep this healthy price point, I think there's a lot of potential there. But even then, his pieces aren't selling out. I think, what was it? The Shredder?
Shredder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Which is shocking. So,
I do think that Candyman is gonna do well, or I would assume.
Yeah.
That's
I'm a
the third-
huge fan. I'm definitely a huge fan. I don't collect horror statues, but if I did, that would definitely be one I would get, man.
I see. For me, I'm a quarter scale horror. Like I got their Michael Myers. I'm gonna get their Ghostface.
Okay.
This is a PG-13 show, Cash.
Oh. My bad. My bad. Nah, yeah. I don't know, man. Because like people are always complaining about not getting characters, and then they do Penguin, they do Two Face, and they're still
Look at
there.
that.
So
I don't know what it is.
Yeah, that's
But, and
disappointing.
honestly, man, I'm one of those people who was excited about the Two Face. I was excited about the Scarecrow,
yeah,
but I paused because I didn't see him moving. So I was like, well, what's wrong with it? Like, I feel like
yeah,
I'm one of those people who I do kind of look to the community for like, okay, I like it, but is it a really good piece? Like, is it a good quality piece? Is there something I'm missing about it? I do, because I don't feel like I'm that knowledgeable yet as a collector. I'm still learning. So
Mm-hmm.
some stuff I'm like, I kind of need to know how y'all feeling about this one because I'm ready to go on it. And then when I don't see it moving, I pull back too. And it's like, well,
Yeah.
I
yeah,
like
And
it. You know, it's a good example. Aquaman edition
yeah.
size is like
Aquaman's a
five,
nice
maybe
piece.
600. There aren't a lot on
Looks
the
really
market.
good.
Why is it not going? But I want it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I do. I want it.
Yeah.
It's the thing here is it's I don't know. Collecting's changed so much from over the years from these companies coming out and having so much different competition, same characters, same IPs, and just having so many options. Look at Ivy, for example. But you know, companies they're at a crossroads now where it's like, shoot, we're making what they want. They're not pre-ordering them. What do we do? Well, as collectors, I think we think of you got to have lenses to look through both sides. From a business standpoint, as a collector, the pre-ordering helps the business, right? They get the initial money. Either they're going to put that money towards the project they're working on or put it towards future projects to get the ball rolling, right? It's cash, influx of cash coming in to help them. We're at the point now, we've been not trained, but we've been climatized to, well, we can just sit till this thing hits a wait list. We'll go on the wait list and get it anyways,
Yep.
right? The way the world is right now with the cost of living, people aren't putting down the NRDs because I don't think we're being, like I said, we're not being incentivized to put down an NRD from the company if they're just going to sit. Why am I going to put, besides loving the statue, and I get it, if you love the statue, then you should just put the money down. Okay, but the way everything's happening in this market, why am I going to put the NRD down on a piece that has already been sitting for months and I could be using that money for, let's say, something else, or you know what I mean? Like that's the kind of like the selfish side of it as a collector, not looking at the business side, being selfish. But we got to look at the business side too, as in, that NRD does help the company progress forward with either the project or to get a gauge on interest in the characters and stuff. Like you can't expect a company to put out a Two-Face, which everyone's been clamoring for. There's hardly no pre-orders happening, and then they're going to put out a Riddler.
Right.
Yeah.
True. You know what's tough though? To do the pre-order, you spend the whatever 530, and then it goes on the secondary market or like the sideshow seconds or something, and it's $200-300 cheaper, and now you feel like,
100%.
Yeah.
well, why did I just
Yeah.
overpay? Right?
Yeah.
100%.
It's just it's a very awkward situation.
Pre-order windows will get people back out. Save 100, 200 with a pre-order window. Start
There you
pumping
go.
that out. Be real. Give me the ES from day one,
Yeah.
and give me a pre-order window, and you're set.
Yep.
So
And if
you know
you
what's a great
and if you don't
example?
want to give me, if you don't want to give the pre-order the ES right off the bat, be smart and do like XM or Prime One. Made to order $5.99. So you set the expectation with the collector, and then if there's only 300 orders, okay, the edition size is 300.
Yeah.
This
I like
games staying quiet and putting prices here, no, it's not going to work, man. We're at the point where you got to stop doing that.
Yeah.
I agree.
So through
I do like
directly
that.
through Twitter head site, they did the blue and gray Batman, right?
Yeah.
But they
Yeah.
did what the $25 off if you pre-order, and then another 25 off if you pay in full. That was an incentive for me, so I got it. And then they also told you the edition size is only like 200, maybe 250.
Perfect.
That's all I
Wow.
needed to do.
Which one did you get?
The blue and gray.
Yeah, the Hush one. That's nice.
Yep,
I like that. I think that's the nicest one of the two.
yep.
Yeah,
But
I
it,
like,
nice.
I hesitated on the Aquaman, but I was a day one pre-order for that Batman.
Yeah,
So it's all in, like you said, the incentivizing
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
They have to do a better job with that, man. They have to if they want people to start pre-ordering.
for
They
sure.
they have to. Um, I mean, it is kind of sad, man, because I'm just like y'all, man. I'm confused on a lot of things as far as like pre-ordering or waiting because I have seen it. I have seen where you say it goes, you know, at a discounted price later on, and then you feel like you were cheated out of your money. And it's not that you was cheated out of your money. You did what you were supposed to do, and then they realized that it's not selling. So now they're trying to at least get them sold. So I understand it from a business standpoint, but I would like that discount too.
Yeah,
I would like to get that discount too. So um, I feel like companies have to do a better job at incentivizing us to purchase, pre-order these statues up front. So me personally, if I like it, I'm a pre-order it.
yeah.
That's just how I get down. Um,
Even
but
with the price, though.
it depends on what that price is. It depends on what that statue is.
So, like the Ghost Rider,
I wouldn't do it.
even if you liked it, though.
Even if I liked it, I wouldn't do that one because I feel like that one is overpriced. And then I
So,
don't know what's
but
up.
but if it did do a discount, Sideshow Seconds or whatever, 20% off. Let's just say you saved $250.
I don't know if I like that piece that much neither.
Wow. So
To be
even at
honest,
like 900, you still would plus.
I probably would still pass on that.
Wow. Okay. Okay.
I would need to know the ES. Like
Yeah,
I still feel like I want to know how many, because if you make 2,000, I still don't feel like it's worth it. Like
Yeah.
I mean, if it's 600, okay. To me, ES
Okay.
plays a huge part, man. It really does.
hmm
See, and that's interesting to hear from someone who's coming into the
Yeah.
for someone who's coming into the hobby at the time you're coming in. That's shocking to hear because that's a very like old school mentality. I'm the same way.
It is.
I love a good ES, man. I'm sorry, it's just it's part
Yeah,
of the hobby. It's part of the fun.
yeah,
A good a low ES, yeah. Does it affect the passion you have for the piece and the art style? Of course not. But it adds to the fun of it when you can, you pre-order a piece and yeah, it flies. Well, there's absolutely
yeah,
nothing wrong with that. Or ES in this hobby at the price point that we're paying, it
yeah.
means something. It does mean
yeah,
Because
something.
isn't that a part of the excitement? Like, yo, look what I have in my collection. My collection stands out because I have something that maybe you don't have. If we all had the exact same pieces in our collection, then what's
Yeah.
the
yeah. What's special about it?
yeah? What's special about your collection?
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie, like John, because like when I got the Poison Ivy followed by the Joker, I'm like, I'm one of 200 who have this. I'm
Of
one of
course,
600 who have this, and
yeah,
like,
Yep,
it's just
yep,
cool knowing that, you know.
it
yeah,
was embedded when I was a kid. The Pokemon cards and stuff, Yu-Gi-Oh cards, where it's like you open up the pack, you get that rare card. That's just how it
Yeah,
was. The comic books, it's just how it was. And then collecting hit some sort of wall
yeah,
where was these companies are like, okay, guess what? Now it's time to make money. So they
yep.
thought by doing 11,000 Darth Vaders, that would be a good idea. It's not. It's not good to have a edition 7,000 or whatever it was Wolverines that sat for God knows how many years. It's just
Right.
it's not realistic in
oh
in
man,
this
You know
climate with
that
what we're
thing
paying.
just went to waitlist. You
Just
saw
wait,
that the collector's edition? It just went to
of
waitlist.
what?
the
That
Wolverine.
Wolverine, that PF.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the Darth Vader. I'm like, damn.
No, that's gonna be we're gonna be retiring, and that's gonna still be on the market.
Oh
But
man,
yeah, it's very interesting to see, and that's why I think now we're seeing these companies is they're trying to backpedal, get
Yeah.
back to.
Yeah.
But it's
And
interesting to see
that's
you with
what
that
I do like
perspective.
about PCS because the edition sizes are usually 250, 300. I mean, I like that. Honestly, PCS is doing a great job right now.
Oh yeah. That Akuma, man. That Akuma.
That price is crazy for that Akuma.
Yeah, that Akuma is crazy. That gold exclusive, 150.
Oh, hold
That's
up.
You
You
give
did
me a
that.
half scale
crazy.
Batman at that price, now we're gonna talk money.
Yeah.
Then we'll
Oh,
talk.
110 left out of 150. Wow.
Yeah, that's what I mean. They're not going.
but
It's
see, how do
crazy.
you know that? That's the kind of stuff I would love to know. If there was like a live ticker
Well,
in
far
Sideshow's website,
as far as sideshow, if it says low stock,
yes.
that's supposed to mean that they have 50 left.
Oh, that's
If
good to
sideshow's
know.
website says almost gone, that
Yeah,
means they have 10 left. That's what it's supposed to mean. I'm not
Oh,
saying it's
okay.
gonna be accurate like real time, but that's what
yeah.
it's supposed to mean.
But that's good to know because honestly,
Yeah.
that gives more insight. I never knew that.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
that
I
that tweeter had that tweeter had Joker on Throne's been sitting at almost gone for 6 months already.
True.
Wow.
It's crazy. Yeah,
that's
since
crazy.
yeah,
Yeah, I seen where Ant, because sometimes Ant will go on Facebook and he'll be like, only 10 left of
Mhm.
of whatever statue. Like sometimes he'll just get like straight to the point with you. 10 left,
yeah.
grab them, don't grab them. Um, it's up to you. But he'll let you know sometimes. So I do like that, man, when you can get kind of personal with them and just let me know straight up. 10 left, okay, cool. Make the
Yeah.
decision what I'm gonna do, So um,
That's smart business. Yeah,
yeah.
but yeah, we'll
John, that's
see.
you. I would have nice say 200 day one PCS.
Yeah,
Yeah.
about the saving off the incentive to
Yeah,
pre-order.
yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah. I like the way they doing business, man.
the only thing I can see with them and why it's not necessarily selling so quick is I was gonna say like the licenses, but because people seem to just be all over Marvel and DC right now.
Yeah.
But they're getting some good stuff like that. Candyman, that's really different. RoboCop looked
Yeah.
good, so they're definitely putting up some great product. But still,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, people. I don't know, man. People definitely buying. I think they just not buying at the rate that we are expecting them to. It's not flying
Yeah,
off the shelf. You know what I'm saying? Like,
people are okay to wait for like a discount or
yeah, yeah. I think that's kind of what it is, man.
Yeah, when I first came in, bro, they were gold. Honestly, if you didn't order within like the first 2, maybe 3 weeks, exclusives were gone.
yeah.
Oh,
Oh, for sure.
Those
Yeah.
things will move.
Do you
So
think
it created that buzz where you have to get in, you have to hurry.
yep.
not to sound
I
like a
remember
broken record
buying
because we all always talk about this, but do you think that that big shipping hike, the price in shipping, is kind of what makes people think twice?
Well, I know it do if you ordering from Prime One.
them.
Yeah,
God, dog. Hey, you like 1,200 for shipping, bro. Um, yeah, ordering from Prime One, man. I can't. The only one like I said, I did pre-order Ghost of Tsushima statue from them 1/4 scale, but other than that, I don't really see myself buying from them again. If it was on Sideshow, I would have got it from Sideshow,
yeah,
but it wasn't on there. So,
yeah.
So how do PCS's prices compare to Sideshow as far as just the shipping? Because
well, I mean, they just now really start shipping. Well, they started from their website because before
Mhm.
they was on Sideshow.
Right.
So their website only been up what 3 months or so, 3-4 months.
So you
Yeah.
haven't received anything directly from them yet.
No, no, not yet.
I'm curious because honestly, Sideshow shipping price is good, man. I mean,
You like it?
I don't see anybody else really beating it.
I thought it was kind of pricey to me, man.
I think it depends where you are. Yeah,
Yeah,
like usually, I mean, for a 1/10, there's usually no more than 25, maybe. I mean, usually about $18 for a 1/10. Now
But see, that's
for
what.
the 1/6, maybe 35.
But see, that's what I'm saying. So like, if I let's say I got 3 pre-orders, right, and they all releasing around the same time,
Yeah,
I have to pay 3 individual
Mm,
shipping with Sideshow.
yeah.
Whereas
yeah,
if they was all doing that from like let's say Iron Studios, they would
yeah.
collect it all in one box. They would do it
That's
all
what
in
I
one
do
box.
like about Iron Studios. Yeah,
Yeah, and ship it like that as opposed to
yeah.
making me pay 25, 25, 25. Now to pay $75
Oh,
for shipping.
$25 for shipping.
yo,
Yeah,
yo, Ice. You know what it is?
what's that?
Me and John spoke about it. It's a sideshow. It's that ladder up top, man. Those
Tell
boxes are
you.
being used for something
Yeah,
else, man. I'm sorry.
Listen to me. I'm telling you, we're gonna start another business. You want to hear another
yeah,
business?
yeah.
Sideshow opens up the
That's funny.
warehouse so you can pick up from the warehouse
Mm,
for people in California, right?
they
So here's
do.
my idea: you
Okay,
find a hookup in California who picks up the statues and
okay.
pirate ships them to you. Boom.
Wow.
You're laughing. They'll never do that though. Sideshow will
Yeah,
never
yeah,
open
I
up the
Yeah,
was
warehouse.
never.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
But can you imagine if you
yeah.
can get it? Okay, pick this up for me. Pirate ship. Boom, boom, boom. And people say, well, how about the 30-day return thing? If you go this route, it's null and void, right? If you go this
Oh,
route,
yeah.
if
Okay,
if you
yeah,
go this route, you're taking all liability off of Sideshow.
yeah.
Yeah,
I actually wouldn't mind that.
I
yeah,
like
me
it
neither.
because I have
Me
some
neither.
people that I could contact. Hey, man, I
That's what I'm
need
talking
this.
about.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
Yep.
I like it.
That's
That's
copywritten though, so just be careful. But I don't know. I think that's a big mistake because you got people who live close to Sideshow paying like a couple of $100 to get an item shipped, and that makes no. They should have some sort of storefront for at least the local people where.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I agree.
yeah.
They're like, because I've heard Jeff Delaney talk about that.
Yeah.
Just being close, and it's like I'm still having to wait and everything. It's like, dude, I'm right down the street. So
10 minutes away. Right. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's
That's
crazy.
crazy.
Man.
That makes no sense at all. I'm laughing at this dude, bro. Vision. He said even if it was 10K turtles, he's still getting it. I'm not getting it, bro. So I actually called Sideshow one time. I asked them about these edition sizes, right?
oh boy,
And they said it's 8 billion people in the world. So it was something crazy like that. And I was like, yeah, but all 8 billion don't collect statues. So I don't know. I'm not
Oh, I
gonna
would have
buy
loved
that
to
you're
listen to that
appealing
phone
to
call.
all of these people.
Yeah,
Hold on, was this like scripted? Like, did it sound scripted?
Yeah, it sounds script. Yes. Yes.
yeah.
Definitely.
Oh man,
That would have been amazing. 8
wow.
billion people know about Sideshow. Yeah.
But so basically, what Vision talking about, man, like that's kind of what I was telling you too. Like, if it's a piece that I really like, right?
It's
I,
a
I
go.
can't really go off the edition
Yeah.
size.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I
For sure.
gotta
Yeah.
get that statue, because I
Yeah.
want it.
Yeah.
So I understand what he's saying. Now, if I maybe let's say down the road it's not a piece that I necessarily love, then I may want to sell it. Then it's like, okay, I gotta kind of like I gotta pick and choose
Yeah.
if I'm really going to get that or not. Because if I'm not in love with it and
Yeah,
the ES is that high, then it's a chance I'm gonna probably try to sell it, and then I'm gonna have to take a loss on it, like a huge loss on it. So
Yeah.
I gotta really love it, and if I really love it, I don't care what the edition size is, I'm gonna get it.
True that. Yeah. I
yeah,
mean,
that's
it's
where I'm
a
at now
one.
too.
Like if Tweeterhead releases a Riddler, I don't care how many they make. I'm getting it.
Yeah,
Honestly, I mean, I've been waiting for a Riddler for a while, so
yeah,
that's a no. Um,
yeah, yeah.
I almost bought both of the Batman statues from them. I didn't really care about the edition size with that either.
Hmm.
The black and blue.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know why I didn't? the switch outs. They didn't give enough variety when it comes to the switch outs.
Yeah,
If
it'd
they
be
would
too
have gave a
similar.
grappling hook
Yeah,
and maybe like a face with him gritting his teeth, I would have bought both.
Yeah.
Just so I can have that variety. So,
So what is no switch outs?
well, it's the short ear and the long ear. Like it's just that's not enough.
that's not enough.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's not enough. Got you.
Yeah, I don't with Tweeterhead because of that lower price point. I don't expect too many switch outs, even with
True.
Two Face, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, there was nothing. So it gets to be tough as to what route we want. We want more switch outs to pay a little bit more, or do you want
Yeah.
to? I think if you were able to get the character nailed well, representation of the character well, you don't necessarily need too many switch outs.
Yeah.
True. True.
Oh, well,
Very true.
Oh well.
That's crazy. 100
mm-mm.
percent is B. Is there? PCS haven't shipped anything out yet. Oh, that's good to know. I'm curious. Sideshow is pricey. I left 30 minutes away and shipping 300 on this. Wow, that's
That's
crazy.
That's
crazy.
crazy,
Yeah.
bro. That's ridiculous, man.
That's crazy.
So that's my
$100?
that's my problem with that, right? Like, shouldn't it be the distance? Like, shouldn't that
It should.
matter?
Isn't that like with any other? I
Yeah,
mean, you
like,
have the weight of the package, the size of the package, and then where it's going.
and then how far it has to travel.
Yeah.
That
And
it should
then
not be 300, bro.
that's crazy. There's no way.
Yeah, that's ridiculous, man.
Spec I went to pick up, and they're 11 miles away, and saved me that five oh so much money on the shipping and the tax. Yeah, like I said, man, when I was going to get that 1/3, I mean, I probably would have saved a good 300 on the
That's what
shipping
I'm
and the
saying,
taxes.
bro.
Yeah,
Shoot.
Sometimes you could get lucky with the third scales where you find the exclusive parts in the aftermarket selling by themselves.
And I was just gonna say that, bro. Like, I have done that.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, my Batman that I have behind me, with the Scarecrow exclusive, they
mm,
had like a kind of like a fear toxin Batman portrait,
Hmm.
and I bought that on the aftermarket.
Yeah. See.
You know, so
So at that point, ES. I don't think ES really matters as long as you have the exclusive part.
that's all I
right.
care about.
Yeah.
That's it. Yep.
I find out with like the Batman Who Laughs,
That's the same thing.
the Prime One third scale. It's like impossible to find one with the exclusive. Everything you see hit the
Yeah.
market is the regular.
Yeah,
And now with the Harley Quinn Who Laughs coming,
no,
good luck.
man.
Good luck.
That's
Yep.
tough. Man.
Yeah.
Like, I wish I would have known that, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I really wish I would have
Another
known.
one of those. If they would have said that from the jump,
Yeah. So that's probably my piece that I would love to go back and get, bro.
ha. As soon as this comment popped up, I was on it this time, Cash. You
Yeah.
know, I've been slipping all night, man. That's why I like XM. They don't do that EX nonsense. All switch out to standard, like 3 portraits.
Just made to
Yeah.
order.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean,
But they still
sometimes
have
they will
shipping,
do
right?
version
They
A,
still-
version B, you know,
True.
Yeah, they do.
but it's
And
usually
honestly,
like
that's confusing. Is A the exclusive or is B?
from what I've
'Cause I-
seen, neither. Because B is like Professor X was in the hover chair, and A was like Professor X in the wheelchair. So
But my
Because
it's usually
Maestro was A was just him
yeah,
in the throne, and then B had all the
Yeah, all the extra with it.
all the what do you call them, the trophies.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because we looked
Yeah.
at the Batman Samurai, and it seemed like B came with more than A, but A still came with a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I think it was still 3 portraits and all kind of stuff. I don't really know what the difference was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what is XM shipping like? Because I honestly I've been looking at some stuff from XM, and again, I mean, well, through spec.
Well, the thing with the shipping that I don't like is if you're comparing it to Sideshow,
Mhm.
it's like I don't even know, man. I don't use like Ghost Rider again, but it's like Batman, for example. Like if it says Sideshow, you're gonna $700 plus your taxes, whatever, and after shipping, you're probably looking at 850. But if you do it with XM, the statue itself is already gonna be more. Then you got to pay for shipping. Then you're waiting. It just seems like a lot more of a process. I
Yeah.
mean, I have XM statues, but I prefer Sideshow. But I don't know. I just prefer Sideshow, man. I just feel like the XM with the shipping and all that afterwards, it's just,
Yeah.
I damn near feel like I'm paying for a statue and a half or two statues at this point. You know what I mean?
So you buy yours from XM or from Spec?
No, in the beginning, a lot of them were from specs such as Kingpin and Iron Fist, a couple other uh, Rogue. But then the latest ones that I did get, oh, I got one in the trade, but the latest ones I got from Dilber. I got Sandman and Vulture, which I may not even keep, just do the different directions. But I do want to go back and get Namor from him though.
Okay.
Now with that's definitely some pretty quick shipping, as well as um, just like upfront pricing, just knowing what I'm all in for, as well. Because that's something else with like buying the XM pieces that I don't really like is just not knowing what I'm gonna pay. But
Yeah.
like with that, I do like knowing that there. I don't know. It still leads me back to Sideshow though. Like I don't know. Like I just feel like I like the smaller footprint and everything. So like I don't know. I'm just stuck on Sideshow right now. You know what I mean?
Okay.
There's something about Sideshow too, man. There's a I don't know if it's a comic book look or just a
Mhm.
I don't know. XM's there's a
Yeah,
finish.
that
It's a very
newness.
serious look to their
Yeah,
statue. You know what I mean?
yeah.
And I don't know if that's a good thing because that means it's made with more expensive parts or materials. I don't really know. I know it's usually like that porcelain, some kind of cold porcelain that they use.
It's like
But I don't know.
modernized too
Sideshow
a
just
lot.
has a certain look. And I don't want to say
Yeah,
a playful look, but it is somewhat of a not as like overly serious look to him, I guess.
yeah.
Yeah.
But oh, congrats too on that Sandman, man. That's a dope piece.
Dude, the crazy thing is about
Good
Sandman,
job.
um, you touch it, it feels like real sand. That
Really?
was really that shocked the
That's
hell out of
dope.
me. Like you touch it, it's real sand, dude. And
Yeah.
yeah, dude, I'm gonna tell you guys something
Apparently,
crazy.
I heard that if you put your ear to it too, you hear the
Oh wow, here
ocean.
you go. Oh man,
Yeah, man.
dude, something crazy about getting a statue from Dover was like it was already a new statue, but when the statue box itself is wrapped up, I'm like,
Yeah.
yo, this is a whole new experience, man. Oh, it's like, oh snaps,
Yes,
Yeah.
that
sir.
was pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
No, I'm happy that worked out. Those are some awesome pieces.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
that's why I like this summer. Oh, we saw them already.
He had that war tank we were talking about for like 4K Canadian,
Wow.
and that
Oh
shipped
wow,
in North America,
so that's like 34 US, I think.
if not less, if not even less.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. He's been doing a lot of good things for the community.
Oh, that's dope.
I was gonna ask you something, something else you said about spec. I was gonna ask you something. You said something about spec. Uh, I don't
Shipping?
remember, man.
Was it
I'm gonna try
shipping?
to
Or
remember.
I know they mentioned
Oh, do you
shipping and
notice
picking
that
up.
their prices their prices usually marked up, or are they selling them at retail?
I would say it
Some,
depends.
yeah, I was gonna say some seem like they're marked up.
If you're talking
I mean,
about like
and not
aftermarket pieces such as like Dark Phoenix, and that's going to be marked up. But if you're talking about like
right,
I don't
like
know
no, like
whatever, I don't know
pre-order
internet
pieces,
now.
Now they
pre-order
reprint.
pieces. Because I
Pre-order should
saw
be the same depending if you're doing like a full pay or if you're doing a
okay,
payment plan. The payment plan is going to be a little bit more, but if you're doing
Yeah,
a full pay, then it's going to be like I don't know $50 or whatever cheaper.
yeah.
okay,
Because anytime you buy third party like that, it's going to be a little increase.
Yeah.
So
true. But would y'all say that it's worth it, considering what you save on the shipping?
It
More
depends
like
on what you're looking
with
for,
XM.
honestly, man. Because I'm gonna be honest, man. If it comes to something that I'm looking for right now, like Namor or like XM Captain Marvel, I would be
Hmm.
like your best bang for your buck. Uh, and then just getting to your door, I'd say Dilbert. Just in my personal opinion. Um, Again, it just depends on what you're looking for. Now, if you're going for like that new like XM Killer Croc Samurai, sure,
Hmm.
yeah, you know what I mean. Go ahead and put yourself a pre-order in and do payment plans. It just
mm,
depends on you as a collector and like what you're looking for. I would
For
say
sure.
personally.
Yeah.
What's the name of that other site you said?
Oh,
Guild.
Dilbert,
Momenic.
Guild.
yeah, Mominic.
I can send you all that stuff after.
Cool. Oh,
I think you got to take into effect though too is customer service and all that. That plays an important part. Because a big thing too with these pieces, especially XM, uh, coming overseas and so forth, is damages and how
yeah.
Yeah,
that's rectified if you do have a damage. I think that's important. And to do your research, especially if you're a newer collector to the hobby and you're looking for someone to purchase from, do your
Yeah.
research. Reach out to anybody, Facebook, any YouTuber, anybody that has a bit of experience, and I'm sure they'll be happy to help you, guide you, give you some tips. Because it's very easy to go on Google statute and then the company comes right away. I always
yeah.
Mm.
like do a little bit of homework before making your purchase, and it could save you a lot of headache.
I'll give you guys a real quick story, and this is with Dilbert. I was paying off two pieces, and something comes up. You guys know how life is. Life comes up. Our furnace had went out as well as the AC. Now the AC didn't need to be fixed, but it was kind of like why not just get everything taken care of at the same time? And it costed $4,500 for everything. And obviously you got to do that over collectibles. And I hit
mhm.
up Dilbert. I'm just like, hey man, real life stuff happened. I know this is due right now. And Dilbert was just like really cool. Like, hey, don't worry about it. Get that taken care of. As soon as that's done, just hit me back up. I'll put them aside for you type deal. And that was some excellent customer service. And it wasn't no like, oh, I know you type deal. Like I'm gonna
No,
make special treatment. It was just me being up front and him. So definitely, yeah, that was some good
That's
customer
cool.
service. And I'm not saying it
For
because I
sure.
got my way or anything. He didn't have
Yeah.
to do that. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Now that
he
was through
Well,
email or by phone call.
No, we were just messaging. That's all.
That's cool.
he will
Yeah,
try. He will do everything in his power to get the issue rectified
yeah,
for sure.
So I was gonna say, man, honestly, one of the things I don't like about some of the companies is the only communication is through email. There is something about being able to just call Sideshow and say, "Hey,
I
Oh
love it.
yeah,
yeah,
I love it.
for
I
sure.
love that."
Yeah. I love that for real, man. Like no issues at all as far as
Right.
calling. Like I have not had a single issue with that.
And
yeah,
that's why you pay a little bit more with Sideshow, and it's worth it. I think it's
yeah,
really worth
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Uh, I don't think you could put a cost on a peace of mind.
Yeah.
True. True.
That's
I
why
agree.
most people wait for that Prime One stuff to hit Sideshow too, just to get the
Yeah,
customer service.
yeah,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
agree.
Excellent customer service.
Yeah.
Well, still waiting for that tactical.
Unless you're asking why the S's are so high, then their customer service gets.
Yeah,
The new
really.
guy's all searching for the script. Hold on.
Yeah. Yeah.
But look, but very nice about it though. Well, sir, we. All right, man.
Actually,
All right.
Sideshow's great. Even I'm not a big fan of using those chat bots
Yeah.
online, but I used one for an issue I was having with them, and it was seamless. Got it taken care of too. So it seems like even through the chat system online, it's pretty good. You're safe to use it.
Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome. All right. Your vision said Sideshow Batman Dark Knight Return $700. Man, that's the sideshow I love. What's your
Nice
thoughts on that?
piece.
That's the one with the lightning bolt, right?
Yeah. I think it's
I
a
know
great
you not.
piece.
I know you don't like that.
I don't have any connection to the character myself,
Yeah,
Yeah,
the older Batman.
yeah,
yeah. I thought
I
the
mean, it's
previous was
cool.
cool. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. I mean, just not for me.
Oh, they're talking about the war tank. It was a little under retail. Let's just say I love SS. Yep. Check. All right, cool. All right, man. So, as we come to a close, we normally talk about some stuff that we have coming in. Do y'all have any pre-orders or um, orders that y'all are expecting to come in anytime soon?
Anytime soon.
Mhm.
I think the only thing I have on order is that LBS Hulk.
All right.
I don't know when that's coming. They could take their time with that one.
Hmm.
I'm in no rush with that one. But like I mentioned, I would like to see that penguin, that Prime One penguin.
Yeah,
That one's on my list.
sir. Ice
Uh,
Cash.
Yeah, I got the Daniel Bell Joker coming in about 2 weeks. The Bane and Batman art print is coming, and then last I have the uh, Felipe Ronin, Wolverine Ronin art print coming as
Oh,
well.
nice.
Yeah, so
Statue
very
and art print.
no, just the art print. The
Oh,
statue actually is waitlisted at 500 edition size, believe it or
yeah,
not. So
yeah, yeah.
I missed it, but I'm actually glad I did. I don't know if I'm going to keep that art print or if I'm going to cancel it before the last payment comes in a week. So we'll see. But that's everything I have coming. I'm kind of going to look through my room and see what I want to sell, if anything. I think I'm just going to go with a whole new direction. So I might sell a lot of pieces or like a good 15, 20% of the collection. I'm not sure. I just need to know like what I'm keeping and not keeping. I think the only one in here I'm going to let go of is Batman Who Laughs. It just doesn't fit like what I really want, as far as like just Gotham rogues.
Yeah.
Uh, so yeah, man. If anybody wants a Batman Who Laughs, I will give it to you at a great, great price.
So
Shipped.
the sideshow one,
Yeah.
it's the exclusive.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Hold on. Which one? Which one?
Sideshow Batman Who Laughs exclusive.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, man. You know what? No, does it pair well? You think with the Prime One that's coming?
With the Harley.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you put them on stilts.
Yeah, different. Oh man.
Oh, I'm tripping. You talking about the PF and the 130? Never mind. My bad. My bad. My bad. My bad.
No, but you can play. I'm sure you can play with like perspectives and kind of raise them and make it work. Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure, man. You can do all kinds of stuff.
Cash, man. I was trying to get you some orders ASAP. My bad.
I mean, it's fine. Like I said, I have a lot of other stuff that I might be letting go as well. I mean, I was thinking about all the X-Men. I was thinking about some of the Spider-Man pieces. I don't know. I got to go through and just look and see. We'll see. We'll see.
And you have that exclusive Spider-Man, don't you?
I have the exclusive Spider-Man. Spider-Man's one of my top characters. Spider-Man's definitely staying.
I was about to say,
Yes.
if you make that decision, let me know. Let me know.
Spider-Man staying. Silver Surfer's definitely staying. Um, Green Goblin staying. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I'll just have to look and see, honestly, and take it from there.
Nice. Anything coming
um,
in?
Yeah. From Iron Studios, I got with Masters of the Universe, I got Sorceress and Evil Lynn, and then I got from Suicide Squad, I got Harley Quinn coming. So that's the 1/10 scale.
Nice. Yeah.
Yep. Um, I think that's it right now. Not really sure, man. But that should be it within the next couple weeks or so. That should be it. Mm-hmm.
It's a good
All
list.
righty, man. Well, as
Mm-hmm.
always, man, I appreciate y'all joining. Don't be strangers, man. Don't be strangers. I'll probably bug y'all and keep trying to get y'all to come back. So
Yeah, man.
don't be surprised if y'all hear from me, man.
Anytime,
Yeah,
man.
for sure, man. Anytime.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
After the third episode, they'll have a fee that I no. I'm only,
Oh man, don't have
no, but seriously, huge congrats to you guys on 20.
Oh yeah.
See how
Appreciate it.
fast time flies, man. Time is.
Yeah.
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 You'll be at 100 soon.
Then honestly, man, like just getting started, it was like one foot in, one foot out for a minute. With just, do I really want to be on camera? Do I really want to try to post this and talk about this? Especially with just like, I feel like I still have limited knowledge on a lot of stuff, man. So, like, man, I'm gonna get on here and try to be a
No, man. But even
expert or
sometimes,
give knowledge about stuff, and I don't even know half the
sometimes
half
that
the stuff.
perspective is refreshing.
Yeah.
That perspective is very refreshing to come have someone come in with kind of like, not to say not like with opinions, but from a different perspective. It's
Yeah.
refreshing.
Yeah. You age in this hobby in dog years, man. So
Yep.
it's nice to see that you're newer. It's really nice to see that, man. I haven't been collecting that long myself. I've only been collecting since 2020, the pandemic year. That's really what did it for me.
Yeah.
I actually had bought 3 collectibles from like Sideshow. It was like some 3-0 Hot Toys or whatever they were, horror figures. And that was 2017. I just never came back to Sideshow. I didn't care, didn't interest me, didn't know anything really about it besides those 3. I wanted a Michael, Freddy, Jason. I backed away, didn't look at nothing else. So yeah, man, just having new opinions, new ideas, new thoughts is always refreshing, and it's pretty cool, man. Just seeing how everybody has their room differently set up and everything. So I think it's cool, man. I think it's cool.
Yeah.
Again, appreciate y'all, man. Until the next one, y'all stay cool.
Peace.
Jumbo.